And I was all dressed up in a...
Like a penguin?
I was like a penguin. I was in a tuxedo. Yeah, and I dressed for the occasion, yeah.
And I creeped up behind you and started telling you I loved you like a weirdo.
Adele is an English singer and songwriter who rose to fame owing to her distinctive voice and has become one of the best-selling artists of our time. In her early teens, she considered a career in music while studying at the Brit School. After building anticipation in Britain with some well-received live performances, Adele released her first album, 19, in 2008, which debuted at #1 on the British album charts. Subsequently, she received much praise for her unique and soulful voice. With an incredible voice and an outspoken personality, she has become one of the most popular performers of the present generation.
Everything you're saying, you go, what?
I didn't really believe in myself. I believed in myself. I didn't love the record.
You didn't? Yeah.
What, the songs, it wasn't a record, it was just some songs I was writing for a record.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Net Worth Now, where you get to see the lifestyle and net worth of your favorite celebrities. We hope you enjoy these videos, and if you do, please remember to hit the like button and comment below who your favorite celebrity is so we can feature them in an upcoming video.
Her full name is Adele Laurie Blue Adkins, also known as Del Addie Addie. She was born on May 5th, 1988 in Tottenham, London, United Kingdom, making her 33 years old at the time of this production. She stands at 5 feet 9 inches or 175 centimeters tall. When she's not selling out stadium tours, releasing record-breaking songs, and partying with the Spice Girls, these days it seems you'll find the British pop star Adele as a regular at the Pilates studio. The Grammy Award-winning singer has previously talked about her dislike of exercise, telling Rolling Stone that she'd much rather have lunch with her friends than go to the gym. But it looks like a Pilates studio could be an exception now. Saying her weight had never been an issue for her and that she had always been confident in her skin, Adele says she decided to pay more attention to looking after her health following the birth of her son Angelo in 2012, which including giving up smoking and her 10 cups of tea with sugar a day. She also reportedly took up the Shirt Food diet, an eating regimen that focuses on what foods you should eat rather than the ones you shouldn't. The Shirt Food approved foods include green tea, kale, tofu, and healthy servings of dark chocolate and red wine. Adele began dating charity entrepreneur Simon Konecki in mid-2011. Their son Angelo James was born on the 19th of October 2012. In early 2017, tabloids started speculating that Adele and Konecki had secretly married when they were spotted wearing matching wedding rings on their ring fingers. During her acceptance speech at the 59th Annual Grammy Awards for Album of the Year, Adele seemed to have confirmed these reports by referring to Konecki as "my husband" when thanking him. She repeated this in March 2017, telling the audience at a concert in Brisbane, Australia, "I'm married now." However, in a 2021 interview with British Vogue, she revealed that they married in 2018 and separated the same year. During this time, Adele became a stay-at-home mother. In April 2019, Adele's representatives confirmed the separation via Associated Press and affirmed that she and Konecki would continue to raise their son together. On September 13, 2019, it was reported that Adele had filed for divorce from Konecki in the U.S. Their divorce was finalized on March 4, 2021. Also in 2021, Adele entered into a relationship with American sports agent Rich Paul.
He said no. He
Well, he said, I don't believe you. It wasn't like he wasn't being mean. He
of course.
He was like, you know, if you want to put this out and put it out, he's like, I don't believe you. And he was a huge part to do with my second album, 21.
Adele Laurie Blue Adkins was born to an English mother, Penny Adkins, and a Welsh father, Mark Evans. Evans left when Adele was 2, and she was brought up by her mother. She began singing at age 4 and asserts that she became obsessed with voices. In 1997, 9-year-old Adele and her mother, who then had found work as a furniture maker and adult learning activities organizer, relocated to Brighton on the south coast of England. In 1999, she and her mother moved back to London, first to Brixton, then the neighbouring district of West Norwood in South London. which is the subject of her first song, Hometown Glory. She spent much of her youth in Brockwell Park, where she would play the guitar and sing to friends, which she recalled in her 2015 song, Million Years Ago. Adele graduated from the Brit School of Performing Arts and Technology in Croydon in May 2006, where she was a classmate of Leona Lewis and Jessie J. Adele credits the school with nurturing her talent, even though, at the time, she was more interested in going into artists and repertoire, A&R, and hoped to launch other people's careers. In 2008, Adele's debut album titled 19, named after the singer's age when she was recording it, was released. The album featured two popular lead singles, Hometown Glory and Chasing Pavements, which catapulted her to overnight fame. In March 2008, she signed a deal with Columbia Records and XL Recordings. Later that year, her world tour and Evening with Adele began and lasted till June 2009. In January 2011, she released her second and much anticipated studio album, 21, which was again named after her age at the time of the recording. The album was a success, and she received much appreciation for its classic American R&B and jazz style. Studded with hits like Rolling in the Deep and Someone Like You, the record became a major hit. The album's single, Set Fire to the Rain, became Adele's third #1 single on the Billboard Hot 100. Subsequently, she became the first artist ever to have an album at the #1 position on the Billboard 200, concurrently with 3 #1 singles. In 2012, she composed and recorded the theme song Skyfall for the James Bond film of the same name. Upon its release, the song became a chartbuster and rose to #2 on the UK singles chart. The track also entered the Billboard Hot 100 at #8, selling more than 2 million copies in the United States in its first 3 days. In November 2015, she released her album 25, which was a hit. In the same year, her song Hello debuted at #1 on the Billboard's pop charts. Her album 21 sold over 3.4 million copies in the UK and became the biggest selling album of the 21st century. It also made Adele the first artist ever to sell 3 million albums in the UK in one calendar year. In 2012, Billboard announced Adele's Rolling in the Deep as the biggest crossover hit in the past 25 years, topping pop, adult pop, and adult contemporary charts.
To get this going, and then you actually got a bunch of tracks, and you played it for Rick Rubin first?
Yeah, and my manager, obviously, and we played it, and yeah, they just weren't feeling it.
Adele is considered one of the richest singers in the United Kingdom. In 2008, Adele released the album titled 19 and made $7.3 million. In 2013, she released the album 21 and earned $27.8 million. In 2016, she made more than $80 million from various endeavors. From 2009 to 2019, Adele earned more than $400 million, and the majority of her income comes from record sales and concert performances. Adele's net worth is $190 million as of 2021. She owned a house in Sussex, which she bought for £4 million. It is located in East Grinstead and covers 48 acres with 8 bedrooms, a treehouse, and a tennis court. She sold the property in 2018 for £7.25 million. In 2016, Adele sold her beachfront house in Brighton for £2.8 million. She also owns a lush Beverly Hills mansion, which is worth around $16 million. In 2012, the singer bought a house in Kensington, West London for £5.65 million. Moreover, Adele also had a seaside home in the Hub, which she bought for £5 million. In her garage, you will find a Volkswagen Chiron, a black Porsche Cayenne, a black Range Rover, and a Cadillac Escalade.